Welcome back to Kanu's another cozy vlog. This videos was filmed over 3 different days, and while none of them were particularly exciting, they were filled with little moments that made me smile. Sometimes it's the ordinary days that end up becoming our favorite memories. So let's start with day 1. First thing I did at work was boil some water. While I waited, I spent a little time writing my usual paragraph. I always enjoy quiet moments like this because they help me organize my thoughts before the day gets busy. Hey, please don't mind the filter. I also saw it while editing. Just ignore. So one day I'll make a reading only video and I'll share my thoughts with you guys. Once the water cooled down, I poured into this huge jar so we could store it for emergencies. Water is not always available every single day, so I try to start prepared whenever we can. I thought it was cooled down, but it's still hot and I got a little burn on my fingers. Well, everything was going perfectly until I accidentally spilled some of the water. I panicked for a second, as you can see me. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad, but it definitely woke me up. After all that hard work, I rewarded myself with this adorable mini donut. And honestly, it's amazing how a tiny snack can instantly improve your mood. Sometimes happiness really does come in small packages. So after having my snacks, I went to home. And here is on my way to home. I woke up still feeling under the weather, so naturally, tea came first. I've been dealing with the flu for a few days, and my original plan was to study as soon as I got to work. But if I'm being honest, laziness won that round. I keep telling myself I'll start in 5 minutes. Then the 5 minutes somehow became much more longer. Instead of forcing myself to study, I decided to get up and move a little. I tried this fun exercise that I've never done before. Seriously, I really enjoyed it. It was a new exercise for me. Everything was going well until I accidentally hit my hand against the wall. Not exactly part of the workout plan. After laughing at myself, actually, it was also a little hard on me. Anyways, after that, I filled up my water bottle because staying hydrated is one thing I'm trying to take seriously, especially when I'm sick. Then I made myself a warm cup of ginger tea. Lately, I've become completely serious about getting rid of this flu. At this point, if someone recommends a warm drink, a home remedy, or simply getting more rest, I'm probably going to try it next time. Thankfully, ginger tea never disappoints, and I enjoyed it with one of my favorite Ethiopian snacks, kolo. Simple, comforting, and exactly what I needed. Later in the day, we also celebrated an Ethiopian Orthodox church ceremony. It's Saint Tekleimanot and Saint Michael yearly celebration. Days like this always remind me how beautiful it is to stay connected to our traditions, even during a busy day like this. A brand new day, and yes, we're boiling water again. Some routines may seem repetitive, but they're part of everyday life. While the water was heating up, I got my favorite teacup ready. Of course, I made another cup of ginger tea. At this point, ginger tea and I are basically best friends. This time, I enjoyed it while studying for my final exams. I spent some time reviewing my notes and writing down the most important points. I'm learning that studying is not about finishing everything in one day. It's about showing up consistently, even when motivation isn't at its highest. After sitting for quite a while, I took a few minutes to stretch. Nothing fancy, just enough to woke my body up before getting back to work. Once the workday was over, I want to show you something I was really happy with. This homemade soft cake. I ended up making 2 of them, and honestly, I think they turned out pretty well. There's something so satisfying about seeing the final result after putting in the effort. And that's how these 3 days went. Nothing extraordinary, just work, studying, small accidents, warm water, little victories, and finding joy in ordinary moments. Before I go, I'd like to ask you something. I've been trying different types of videos recently, and I'd really love to know which one you've enjoyed the most. Is there anything you'd like to see more of on this channel? Your suggestions are really precious to me, and I'd love to hear your ideas. Thank you so much for spending these 3 days with me. I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye!